Is this thing on?
Don't you worry, don't you cry. I can promise it gets better in time. Keep your head up, keep your shine. Hold my hand up, it gets better in time.
Hi guys, I'm Brie. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, babe, hit the subscribe button because you're gonna want to stay. If you're returning, hey besties, it's so good to see you guys again. We gotta talk, okay? We have to talk. Your girl has been down bad. When I tell you down bad, I mean like down bad. Today is the first day that I could really walk. In like 5 days, haven't picked up the camera in like 6 days, haven't left my apartment except to go to urgent care in 5 days. Let me just give you guys a really brief rundown of everything. But let me start with the big news, okay? Or the real drama, okay? I have what's called a pilonidal cyst, and I've had them before, but this one was excruciating. If you don't know what a pilonidal cyst is, go to Google. I can't even really get too much into it because I have PTSD like living this right now. So the fact that I'm even up talking to you guys about it right now is crazy. Anyway, so I drove myself to the ER. I don't know how I made it the other day, but I drove myself to the ER because the pain was excruciating. I was crawling around my apartment. It took me 30 minutes to sit down, an hour to stand up. It was horrible. I've been taking sitz baths, long showers, you name it, I was doing it. I go to the ER and I get there and humbled. Humble is not even the word. When you have to go to those kinds of appointments and they've got to check that region, humble ain't the word. So I get there, I'm almost in tears because I'm like, I'm about to check from this pain. I get there, I can't even stand up, I can't sit down, so I have to lay on my stomach, which was even more painful. Then I thought I was gonna pass out. It was crazy. So I get there, I'm talking to them. The lady's like, yeah, basically what's happening right now is that it's not a cyst just yet. The infection is in the tissue. So we're gonna give you a shot of antibiotics and then oral antibiotics so that you can cure the infection, because once the infection is gone, the pain will be gone. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So I'm thinking like I go to roll up my sleeve to let them give me this shot. No, they meant a shot in my, don't make me say it out loud. Come here. I had to get a shot in my butt. Well, my glute, but my butt. What's worse is that the shot didn't even help. They shot me in the only good cheek that I had, and now both my cheeks were hurting. I was sick. So realistically, these last few days, I have not been able to do anything but lay on my left side, crawl to the living room, lay on my left side. Haven't really been able to do much for myself, haven't been able to clean, haven't really been able to eat anything, fix myself something to eat because standing was impossible, getting up was impossible, going to the bathroom was impossible. So really, it was just me like getting in the bathtub when things got too unbearable, cleaning and dressing it, getting back onto the bed with the heating pad. It was just very a lot. Very much a lot. I don't wish this on anybody. I don't ever wish harm on anybody, but like this specifically, no. Your girl has been down for the count, but they can't keep me out too long because today is day 6 of me having this, and I was actually having a pretty okay day. Okay, the mic died, but I've been getting in and out of the bath a lot. I know my water bill is about to be crazy high because they're like, you need to take like 3 to 4 baths a day. Who got time to be doing all that? I mean, me, of course I do, because that was my only relief realistically. So I've been taking the antibiotics and it is helping for sure. It's just very slow, but my pain has been crazy. So today I was like, something has got to give. If this doesn't resolve itself in a few days, I'm going to the ER and like they have to lance it because I'm not dealing with this. So of course I went to Google, the place you're not supposed to go. I went to Google. They're basically like, you have 6 days to live. So I was like, okay, let's go to plan B, which is YouTube, because that's like, you know, my place where I research everything. I don't know why I didn't just start there, because YouTube and TikTok will teach you some things. I came across a video today of this guy who also suffers with pilonidal cysts. I also learned that these are very common and a lot of people have dealt with them, so I felt a little bit better knowing that it's not just me, because I'm like, Lord, what is this? He was like, if you have some white vinegar and some baking soda, mix it up into a paste, apply it to the affected area, let it sit for like 30 to 40 minutes, rinse it off in a hot shower. The pain will subside tremendously. So, of course, what do you know? I Instacarted my groceries because there's no way that I could have left the house. I haven't left the house in, like I said, literally like 6 days. But I Instacarted my groceries, and when I saw that video, I was like, oh, add baking soda, add white vinegar, add all of that. My groceries get here, and we'll do a grocery haul in a little bit too. But my groceries got here, and then I was like, I gotta mix this paste together. So I did, you know, did my thing, put it on there, let it sit, got in the shower, got out of the shower, and I felt like the pain was worse. I was like, what is happening? I also ordered a Cyst pillow, specifically for pilonidal cysts. I ordered it this morning on Amazon and said it was gonna get here by 5 o'clock, and it did. So I got it, and when I tried to sit on it, it just wouldn't work. So I was like, man, I just wasted $50. But now, I'm up here and I'm standing and my butt doesn't hurt. So we're gonna try and get as much of this done as possible because realistically this video has gotta go up tomorrow. So today is Sunday, tomorrow is Monday. So this video has gotta go up. So we're gonna edit this video as well. So it's not gonna be much. The basic things, I'm not gonna overwhelm myself because I don't know when the pain is gonna come back. But on the agenda today is to go through my groceries, do a load of laundry, load the dishwasher, and wipe down my counters. I also wanted to make cookies, but I'm not really sure with my pain how that's going to work, but I kind of need to do a little reset because I haven't been able to clean or do anything for myself, and I just feel like because my place is a little bit cluttered at the moment, it's making this even more depressing than it needs to be. So what I think is going to happen is I'm going to go through all of those tasks and kind of just let you guys enjoy that, and then I have a little sprinkle of Jesus that I'll share at the end because you guys know that I like to find revelation in everything, okay? I try to find revelation in everything, and this experience specifically revealed a lot of things to me, which is crazy how God works because he has such a way of reaching me. But anyway, so yeah, so we will go ahead, get our tasks done. You guys can enjoy the music, enjoy the vibes, and then we'll chat in a little bit. All right, so the microphone is not sticking, but I'm about to make breakfast. But before I make my breakfast, I want to be sure to take my supplements because this has just been something that I have been trying to hold myself accountable doing every single day. And in doing so, I've been seeing a lot of major changes in my body and overall health. And one of those supplements that I've been taking daily are the Bellway Super Fiber Gummies in the flavor raspberry lemon. So shout out to Bellway for sponsoring this portion of today's video. You guys know that Bellway is not a stranger to this channel, okay? I love their products, specifically the fiber products, because I don't naturally get a lot of fiber in my diet. What I love about Bellway is they're available at stores such as Target, Sprouts, Walmart, and Publix. You guys can actually go to their website and see the store locators if there is one near you, but Bellway is very easily accessible. It's also, this is my favorite, it's also available on Amazon. So if you can't make it to a store, you can purchase them either from their website or Amazon. I will also have it linked down below in my Amazon storefront today. It's on my list of things to get done, okay? I promise. There are a ton of ways to keep yourself healthy, and it doesn't have to be complicated. And Bellway Fiber is a perfect supplement that takes care of your gut, maintains your weight, reduces bloating, and has other amazing benefits such as hair growth and glowing skin. Who doesn't want that? If powder fiber or pill fiber is not your way to go, you can now take it in gummy form. And this is great for me because we already know how I am when it comes to taking pills. It's a fight for my life. Meet the Super Fiber Gummies, the only organic fiber gummy on the market. They're vegan, kosher, and gluten-free. While other leading gummies contain sugar, Bellway contains 0 grams of sugar, okay? It also contains 4 grams of chicory root prebiotic fiber per servings. These are actually so good, you kind of want to eat them like candy. It's like the perfect blend of raspberry lemon. It gives like the raspberry lemonade vibes in gummy form, and it just makes taking supplements more fun. I think about when I was a kid and I had to take vitamins and they tasted like candy. It just brings me back to that. And they're just so easy to take. You literally just take 3, chew them. There's no mixing and no water needed. It's literally candy. It's like the highlight of my day, like candy for breakfast kind of deal. If you guys are interested in checking out the Bellway Super Fiber Gummies, you guys can use my code Rihanna25 in all caps for 25% off your first order at Bellway. It will also be linked down below in the description box as well. You can click the link down there and check out all the goodies that they have. I promise you, they've got a supplement for you. Again, thank you so much, Bellway, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Now, let's get back to it. right, so I did say that we could do a grocery haul. So let's get into it. Here are some cucumbers, romaine, shredded carrots, a mini seedless watermelon. I don't know why, because watermelon is not my fruit of choice. It's actually probably like one of the last ones, like next to bananas, but I've been craving it. These Skinny Cow Vanilla Gone Wild ice cream sandwiches, some tuna, some croutons, Parmesan cheese, the super small fillet of salmon. I don't know what that's about, but they overcharged me because I paid for like the really long one. They charged me $30 for it, but they only gave me this and then nothing was refunded back to me. So yeah, some bonza pasta, light Caesar dressing, some chocolate chips, semi-sweet chocolate, sweet relish, and then dark brown sugar, white sugar, and all-purpose flour because I want to make my cookies. So these are like the cookie ingredients here. This is the mini grocery haul. Good morning, everyone. It's the next day, and I had to stop filming yesterday because my pain came back. I will say that it's getting significantly better, but it's still such a slow process, and my pain today it's not as high as it's been, but I'm uncomfortable, and I feel like my body is tired. My body is truly tired from just trying to find comfortable positions and walk to make sure that I get circulation. But the pain is excruciating at times. It definitely can be. I don't know if this angle is better, but I could be real and honest. This has been such like a nightmare experience. I haven't been able to film or edit because I can't sit long enough. Today was the first time I'm able to like actually sit, which is exciting. It's definitely progress, and I know that I probably needed to just sit down. We'll get into that in a minute, but it's been kind of scary going from doing everything to myself, literally moving here, building my furniture, walking around, exploring, to literally not being able to walk or sit or crawl. Like the first couple of days, I was like dragging myself from room to room, and there was literally no relief. You couldn't sleep. I have one good side and it's overworked because like I can only sleep on that side and it's crampy and it's sore now. This has been such a humbling experience, okay? Humbled isn't even the word. So as I'm waiting for my ingredients to finish getting to room temperature and everything and the oven preheating, let me just tell you the revelation. I'm trying to like speak this over myself to like boost my spirits because I feel very like sad. Like I feel emotional about this whole thing. It really makes you think about how quick your life can change. And now this is just a cyst and it's on its way out. But I lost 7 days, almost 8 days of being able to film content and go outside. I actually can't go outside for another 4 or 5 days because I can't actually go outside for the next 4 or 5 days because the antibiotic that I'm on makes me sensitive to the sun. I guess I should just ride it out the next couple of days, but there's this pressure that I put on myself to make sure that I get out content because I don't want other people to have to miss out because of me. And I know that like my OGs will be there whenever I post, but it's like therapeutic for me being able to create content and talk to you guys because you guys really are my community. Not being able to do that really has played with my mental. This also has opened my eyes to that I really do need to build community, physical community out here, faith-based community out here, because like I didn't have anybody that could like get to me physically. Like nobody could get to me physically at this time, which was also scary too, because I'm like, what if I fall? Like I'm done. Like I'm done for. I'm gonna just lay there. Because the pain would just be so bad. But anyway, let me put my little sprinkle of Jesus on here because you know, see, look how I'm perking up talking about Jesus, because y'all know how I love that man. So I really do try to find revelation in everything. This is something that I've been praying for because I just really want to see God in every little detail of life. And so I've just been praying that he would just give me revelation, like I could see him in even the smallest of things. So let's recap. So last Thursday, I was in excruciating pain. Like it was horrible. I don't know how I was able to drive because like sitting was just not a thing, but by the grace of God, I got there safely. I get there and I'm like, listen, I have this cyst. I've had them before. It's never been this bad. I was expecting to go in there and them give me something for the pain, as anybody would, because nobody wants to feel like this. Okay? I definitely don't want to feel like this. So I thought they were going to give me something for the pain. And of course, an antibiotic because you know it's infected. And get there. We're not going to relive all the details because I'm still, I can't believe that I had to go through this. But I asked if they could give me something for the pain. And I'm always careful about that too, because you know how sometimes like people go and they're like, I need pain meds, and like maybe they have like a slight addiction or something. I didn't want to like give off that vibe, but I was like, is there anything that you can do for the pain, like in the meantime? And they were like, well, basically you have the pain because of the infection. So if we give you this shot, it'll work pretty much immediately. And once the infection starts to subside, your pain will subside. And I was like, yeah, that does make sense to me, but I know that this pain lingers for a few days, regardless of whether or not you know, the antibiotics work immediately or not. As I was driving home, I wasn't trying to hear it because I was just frustrated and like sad. But the Lord was like, this is kind of what you do with me at times. And I didn't understand what he meant by that. And he was like, you're always looking for that instant gratification. You went in there and you wanted them to give you something to slap on topically, and that would give you the relief that you wanted for the pain, instead of taking the time to actually heal and kill the root at the source. And so I was like, okay, Lord, like, you know, I'm down pretty bad right now. We don't have to read me my rights right now. But he was so right. There are times in my life where I want what I want when I want it. I want relief. I want to be healed, but I don't want to do the work. And I would much rather have something just numb the pain, find a distraction instead of dealing with the root cause. And I got back to my place and I was in so much pain. We had Faith Chat that night. I want to shout out everybody on Faith Chat that night. They saw how down bad I was. Like I was on the couch, like bundled up. Like I just looked a mess. But I'm so grateful for my Faith Chat family. I'm so thankful for Shay Shay for running Faith Chat because she's the dopest woman ever. But I was in excruciating pain and I'm trying to save face because I'm on the computer, like so people can see me. And afterwards, I tried to go to bed, get some sleep. The next day I wake up and the pain is so bad. It's worse than what it was the day before. And I'm in my house and I'm crying. I'm yelling because like that's all I could do. Not me about to cry thinking about this. I'm yelling and crying and I'm like, Lord, what did I do to deserve this? Like, what is happening? Why? I'm crying out for help. Like, please just help me manage the pain. I'm not hearing anything. Literally radio silence. And it took everything within me to just start worshiping through my pain. I remember just putting all these pillows on the floor and on the couch and like leaning forward because I couldn't sit. And I'm just worshiping. I can't remember the song that came on, but Savior by Ty Tribbett. And it got to the part where it was talking about how God's a healer. And at first I couldn't sing it because I was so frustrated that I'm here, I'm crying out, and I'm like, God, please take this pain away from me. Like it's too much. Like I thought my heart was gonna stop. That's how bad it hurt. But I still worshiped through the pain. And it really reminded me that no matter what we do on this walk, we will go through hurt, we will go through pain. And just because God doesn't remove it immediately doesn't mean that he's not with us. But like, you really have to ask yourself, like, what happens when the journey is ugly, when the pain is unbearable? What happens? And I had to remind myself that even in the ugly times, I need to worship. I can't just worship when things are good. I need to worship through the pain. It was like a moaning cry because I was literally sobbing. But I was trying to get them words out, y'all. I was trying. It was just giving. I felt very like pitiful, pathetic. Like I felt just like it just wasn't not me. I'm used to being able to go about and do whatever I want whenever I want, being adventurous, having all the energy in the world, being in great spirit, just not feeling like myself. I was tired. God was just giving me revelation, like, we're going to kill the root at the source. Okay, you're going to go through some pain. You'll be all right. I'll be with you. And I might not always take it away, but we will go through it together. And through all of it, we still worship, because even though he didn't heal me immediately. I am healed. I keep speaking this over myself. By his stripes, I am healed. I am healed already. And even though I'm still going through this, my body is healed, I know. But even if he didn't heal me on the spot, it doesn't mean that he's still not a healer. Just because it doesn't feel good at the time doesn't mean that God's not good. That was just like my little revelation, because I was like, wow, I can't believe I really treat God like that at times. I'm working on it. I really am working on it. That instant gratification, because there are times when I just want what I want when I want it. And he's like, pipe down. Like, you'll get it. Just, we got to go through some things first. We got to close some doors and we got to do the work. I just wanted to share that. That has really been what has been getting me through. This is your sign to sit down before you get sat down. Because if you get sat down, you're in trouble. Okay? The Lord had to really sit me down, and I didn't like that. Not saying that he willed this ailment, infirmity on me. It's not that, but I know that he was trying to get me to take a break and slow down and rest, and I wouldn't do it. And I was also just really like filling my time with distractions. Instead of being in my word, I was watching K-dramas and scrolling on social media and not spending enough time with God. But he has this funny way of reaching you when he needs to. I mean, it's funny to him, because I sure was not laughing, but it just doesn't always feel great. But that doesn't mean that God isn't good. Even in this, I was angry. Like, I'm like, Lord, if you hate me, just say that. And I know, I do know that he does not hate me, but I was like, I don't understand like what I did. And I'm like, Rihanna, God is not punishing you. Like, he never said that you would live in this world and everything would be, comfortable and easy. Like, he said you actually should be prepared for setbacks like this, for trials like this. But just know that I will never leave you nor forsake you. You will never go through it alone. And I just wasn't trying to hear it. I felt like I was pouting like a child. But when you are in that kind of pain, you're not trying to hear nothing. Okay? You're not trying to hear anything. You just want the pain to be gone. Anyway, I feel like I can get up now, maybe make these cookies. My mobility is still a little bit on the lower side. Like, I was at maybe like 65% today. Yesterday, I was like at like 85%. That was a big deal for me. Hopefully by like the end of today or tomorrow, everything will be, good. I even had to cancel my nail appointment. That's what really took me out. I was supposed to go get my nails done on Saturday. Had to cancel on Mariah because I couldn't take the drive. I couldn't sit. So I rescheduled for Wednesday, and I'm going on Wednesday. I don't care if my butt hurts. I don't care. I'm going because we've had these nails for longer than 2 weeks, and y'all know I don't do nails after 14 days. That's just not my thing. But that's how you know I was down bad, because I'm never canceling on Mariah. I'm never canceling on that girl. But yeah, anyway, thank you for listening. I hope that can be a source of encouragement for you as much as it was for me. Also, I have on pants. It's just, I'm wearing this oversized sweatshirt. I'm hot though now. Like, I feel like my fever is breaking. I like developed a fever. I was like, great. But I'm like starting to sweat, but I'm like cold at the same time. It's just not good. My body doesn't even know what it's feeling. Also, what we're not going to talk about is what my walk looks like. It's very much like a penguin waddle, and you won't be seeing my legs because they look like Mr. Brown. I know. I can't bend down to put lotion on them. So if you by chance happen to see my knees, no, you didn't. I'm gonna do my best to edit that out. I'm struggling, y'all. I'm struggling. So I made my cookies and then I went to put the microphone back on and the little like thing snapped. So I think they gave me an additional piece, or I have to figure out how to put that little clippy thing back on so that I can clip it back onto myself. But I'm feeling pretty okay right now. My pain when I got up was minimal. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I feel like the moment I started talking about the Lord, my pain was subsiding. So right now, it's just like pressure. It's not like a pain. It's just like pressure. And I think it's just because of how I'm sitting right now. But I am basically going to leave you guys off here because I need to get this video edited. And I'm very, very excited that I can edit a video. I missed it. I missed being able to pick up the phone and call you guys. I was so down bad, like I couldn't even talk. So it's very nice that I was able to pick up the camera yesterday and today and get back to my old self. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys off here. I love you guys so incredibly much. Thank you guys for sticking around for this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also be sure to turn on your post notifications. That way you can be notified every time your girl drops a new video. And until next time, babes, I'll see you in my next.